This is the most powerful story I've gotten from anybody, and it came from Grandma, really. And she's passed on now, though, but passed on day before yesterday. That was 2 days ago, and I'm just using this to remember her, really. And she told me I was about 12 then or so. Told me a story about she brought out a clay pot, and in the clay pot she put in rocks first. She put in a good number of rocks. The rocks filled up to the top of the clay pot, and then she asked me, "Is it full?" And I was like, "Yes, ma. Pretty much, it's very full, of course." And then she brought out another container. This one had pebbles, as in the smaller types of rocks. Then she took from there and started pouring it into the main jar, and there was still space in it, and it kept on filling and adding up. And then she asked me again, when the thing has gotten to the top, that is the top of the brain, she asked me again, "Is it filled up?" I said yes. I said, there's no space, nothing else can get in here, can it? So again she went, brought out sand. She brought sand, kept filling, and it's not that it will just go in and stay at the top. It was like getting in, meaning there was still some spaces at the bottom. And then when it has got into the top, that I can see the sand on the top of the jar, she asked me again, "Is it filled?" And I said yes again, thinking that surely, of course, there's nothing else that can get in here. Of course, it's filled. And then, to my surprise, she brought water, and then she started pouring in the water, and the water got to a certain level. She was not doing anything. She was too old then, so she was not doing it. I was the one doing all the heavy lifting, the carrying, and I fetched the rocks and the stones and sand. Then she started pouring. I poured the water in, and the water was like really entering because there were air bubbles coming out of the container. And when it got to the brim again, she asked me, "Is it filled? Is it filled?" I said, "Yes, ma, it's filled." Then she said, "This time it is really filled." She asked me what my lesson from it was, as I was barely 12 years old. I didn't really, nothing really much for me to take out of it. That was about 9 years ago. Nothing, there was no real take home from there. So I was just like blabbing that there's this space, and I didn't really. Then she pointed out the most important thing, that the main reason why I'm making this video now, and that is always prioritize yourself first. Prioritize your finances first, your relationship first, people that matter to you first. Because if you put in the water and the sand and the pebbles first, there will be no space for the rocks to go in. So prioritize your own values first. It's going to sound selfish, but I think that's the best way, because I'm just 21 years old, and I know what friends can do to you. So I've been run over by a few of them. So do your own thing first before. Surely you think of other people. Surely you do some charity. Surely you will help people that are in need. You can't help somebody else if you're standing on one leg. So whatever you want to do, make sure you're sorted out first. At least be sorted out first. Then the remnant goes to charity. The remnant goes to help somebody else. Really.